One more question. One nation, one election. The Supreme Court take any action to suo motu regarding this issue?
I doubt it. Somebody will have to move the Supreme Court. I don't expect Supreme Court to take suo motu action.
Sir, good morning. My first question is, one nation, one election. Whether we are apprehension or that it leads to presidential form of election, it will go to presidential form of type of government is thinking, it is making their policies like that, one nation, one election, whether it leads to presidential form of election. My second question is, what is the defect in presidential form? In US, it is running only presidential. It is the United States of America is governed by single person. Why can't we have whether there is any difficulty for presidential election?
See, I think that when we look at our own constitution and its functioning, we forget one basic feature which is different from all other democracies. In all other democracies, and if you notice, say in the US or Australia or Canada or in the UK, the treasury benches, that is the political party in power, reaches out to the opposition to pass a bill. What is the reason? The reason is that in those countries, there is no such thing as a whip. A whip in a democracy is only issued in two circumstances. First, when the budget is to be passed. Then a whip is issued to make sure that the budget is passed, otherwise the government falls. And two, when there is a no confidence motion against the government, then the whip is issued to ensure that the no confidence motion is defeated. In no other case can a whip be issued. Right? In India, we are already a presidential form of government because the whip is issued in every case, in any bill, on any discussion, on any debate. In other words, a member of parliament today has no freedom to express his views. He has to express the views of the party. And in this case, the party in power, and in this case, the leader. So we already have a presidential form of government functioning in this country, right? Unless you take out the concept of a whip and say that a member of the political party will not be disqualified if he speaks in the House against a bill that is introduced by his own party. Unless that happens, that's fundamental in democracy. Unless that happens, we are here functioning in a controlled democracy. And that controlled democracy, when a political party is so powerful, it has an absolute majority, it's presidential form. What other form is there? But even in a presidential form of government, you have the treasury benches reaching out to the opposition. That doesn't happen in our own country. So in fact, we should all understand that this kind of democracy is not good for the republic.
Sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. My question is to our living legend, Kapil Sibal ji. Only one question first. Will a PIL lie in Supreme Court against this one election, one nation?
I think that's better to go to a medicine shop and get a pill and swallow it instead of going to Supreme Court.
How to thwart this?
We'll fight it out.
Yeah.
I will fight it out. Not to worry.
Hope will not end in an emergency like before by this move.
No, the people of this country will not accept it, and the movement will start from Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
Tamil Nadu.
Thank you.
So I think, sir, we are very happy, and it's a pleasure to have all the three of you. We are immensely pleased, and thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, it's always a great moment for me. It's always a great moment for me when I'm in the midst of the legal fraternity, that I believe that I'm part of the family wherever I go. And For me, law is a passion. For me, to uphold the rule of law is my commitment in life, and I always stand up for the right thing, which I believe is right. And I think that we all lawyers, at least the modern day lawyers, have forgotten that law is a service. That lawyers are meant to serve the community. Unfortunately, in recent years, law has become a business. People look at law as a means of earning money. In fact, that's a completely wrong approach that modern lawyers adopt when they enter the profession of law. The pleasure that it gives me when serving somebody to whom I bring relief is worth crores of rupees. I just want to see a smile on his or her face and to say, thank God that I have been able to help this individual. That's the way we must look at this profession. And I know that Ilango, my friend, and all of you here will agree with me, and he follows this practice, that we are all here to serve the community. In the absence of the service, the rule of law itself is diminished. Thank you very much for having me here. All the best to all of you.
Vote of thanks by Mr. I. Parandaman, our Joint Secretary.
Respected Rajya Sabha